Hello, hello. How is everyone? Dogs are fighting outside my door. I just pushed them out, so I am sorry if you're hearing craziness. Let me move this over here real quick. So sorry, you guys. I have been cutting on the laser all day, getting new designs. Yay! Hope everybody's doing good. Make sure you hop in and say hi. Okay. Haley got me some water here. Colors tonight. Always black and white. Light ivory. We're going to use rain gray. Rosy beige. Our yellows are pale yellow, yellow, and Empire Gold. And then I'm going to be using, also antique gold as well. We're going to use cantaloupe and pumpkin. And we're going to be using lake for our blue. And for our greens, we've got medium and light foliage green. So hopefully everybody had a great 4th. Let me grab my chair here. So you guys, I got the girl done. Last week we did the boy, and now we are doing our girl. I did the girl L. My client initially had me do these as people, and then she last minute decided she wanted an L, so I converted them over. But I already had the people, so I figured, what the heck? I'll just cut them. So we're going to paint the girl, so I can kind of show you a little bit of the steps of how I painted the girl owl, but in a girl human figure. So anyways, let me flip my camera down, and then let me zoom in just a little here for you. Probably about there. Okay. All right, so first things first, I'm going to do just a little bit of shading tonight. So we're going to get some white out. Some white on here. And then we'll do some light ivory. And I think for the most part, we'll be working with a 3/8 angle brush tonight. Okay, I am a little surprised that nobody... Oh, okay, there are people on. Stop in and say hi, guys. I'm not seeing comments coming in. Let me see if I hit refresh. Okay. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to take the light ivory and the white, and we're going to kind of go back and forth just a little bit here. I know it's hard to see that ivory with the camera, but it really does make an amazing difference when you're seeing it up close and personal. So this is her ear right here, so we're just going to go right above that to her bonnet. So we're just kind of following our edge here, grabbing. And this just kind of gives us the detail lines, kind of another way of an outline by doing this. Okay. And then we'll go right here. We'll get the rim of her bonnet. So nice and smooth through. I'm not too worried because they're so light colors that if my paintbrush goes over it, we're just going to paint over it anyways. So we're just kind of smoothing out. Let's see, I think the bonnet will hit. Actually, the bonnet doesn't even hit there. Whoops, my bad. And you guys, I've got bad weather, so if it gets kind of yucky, I do have it recording, so I'll make sure that it gets uploaded into Kajabi as well, okay? Oh, Susan, I'm so sorry to hear that. No bueno. That is no good. I really hope you get feeling better, sweetheart. I hate when people get sick. Sick is no fun. Okay, she's also kind of got a collar right here, so I'm going to go right around her collar with this light ivory. I was getting worried with the no comments there, but thank you, Susan, for commenting. I appreciate it. It says I have views, but I wasn't seeing comments, so I was hoping everything was okay. Hey, Betty, how are you? All right, so you guys, I'm just going right around our collar here. Oh, we got a little bit of clumpage of paint. Don't want that. All right, so I'm just gonna nice and smooth right around there. And then I know you guys were asking about my neighbor. She's doing much better. She took a little bit of a spill. Then on Wednesday last week, I let the dogs out and was getting ready to come upstairs and paint and watch Susan, and that so did not go to plan after that. She had her dog with her, and her dog got all twisted up with her legs, and she went to walk and fell, and she's pretty senior. So anyway, she ended up breaking her wrist, really messing up her face, everything else. So we couldn't get a hold of her daughter, so I ended up going with her and helping her out. And luckily the girls had helped before with getting her helping with her dog while she's been gone, and so Briley would dog watch, so we were able to help with the dog and stuff like that. We still happen, but she's starting to get out and move and stuff like that. Her dog is pretty senior, so both of them make quite a pair sometimes. Had COVID test. Oh no. Well, I am so sorry, Susan. Well, hopefully it's not that and just a bug. Okay, next color that we're going to use is the rosy beige. I'm just going to use it out of my lid here. I might actually even do a little bit, while I'm thinking about it, I'll pull it, some blush on her. This is just the dollar store blush. It's called Sweet Cheeks. It's my favorite one to use. Oh, as I got blush. Okay, so we're going to go ahead with the rosy beige here. I'm going to get her ear. And I'm still just using that 3/8 angle brush. So just going right here, getting the edge here. And then I'm going to just smooth out. Yes, I am doing a Pilgrim tonight. Yeah, I drew her So I had a client that originally asked for Pilgrim boy and girl set, and then she ended up asking for the owl set that's behind me over in the corner. So I ended up switching, and I had already pretty much had these guys drawn, so I just kind of used what I already had drawn and kind of worked with the owls and converted them over. So I figured since I already had them drawn, I might as well cut them out, right? And get them painted up. So yes, we are doing the girl because we did the boy owl last week. So I figured I'd kind of do the girl this week and kind of give you that same, almost the same kind of concept of how I painted the owl girl. It's a little bit different, I know, but same kind of thing. Reuse, right? Don't start from the beginning. Sometimes you can salvage a drawing by just changing it up a little bit. Yeah, I had her drawn and I was working on the boy when my client asked if I could change them to an owl instead of the boy and girl. So I said, why not? So I'm just going right around our edge here. And I like to, when I paint, just kind of do the outline and smooth that out and then kind of fill in the inside part. And then like I said, you guys, I am getting some weather, so if things get really bad, I do have this, I am recording as well, so I'll make sure that it gets uploaded. Either way, it will get uploaded, but just FYI for you guys. Yes, let's hope it comes back negative. I know there's lots of bugs going around right now. I think, oh, who was it? Anyways, I remember somebody on my Facebook had said that they thought they had COVID and it ended up being strep throat. Which, I mean, for me, strep throat ain't any better. Sometimes strep throat can knock you down too, so we'll just pray you get feeling better, Susan. All right. I'm just going right around here. She's got some bangs going around her eyes. And I'm just smoothing this out as I go here. There we go. Same thing here, going right around our edge, curling in. And you guys, I will make sure that I get these Pilgrims listed this week so that if you want the blanks, you can purchase them from my shop as well. I've been really bad at keeping up with all my blanks, but I promise you guys I will get better. I got caught up besides these owls. Anybody else hate listing as much as I do? I always put it off. I'm so excited for my new signs that I've got too. Right, Betty? Okay, so we've got her face done. Oh, her ear right here. I knew I was missing something up here. So we got our ear. Let me get the edge here. I like painting my edges. I just think it makes it look a little bit nicer when you do sew. Alright, we're going to go right here, get our little hand. And I didn't do crazy hands, I just kind of did little rounded hands, kind of to match her little ears and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is like pouring buckets right now. I'm hoping the broadcast is going okay still. As far as what I can see, well, I can't really see because when you scroll down to read the comments, it makes it so you can't really see. Guess I could have checked on my phone. Just let me know if you guys are staying here with me, okay? Alright, you guys, so I got the hands done, and she is looking pretty good. I think we might have to do just a small little touch-ups on her face, but not too bad. I'm just going to do a quick little blow dry here. Okay, just one more time here. This is called Rosy Beige once again. You can just see a little bit of brush strokes right here on the edge here. So we're just going to clean this up. One quick little second coat. I cannot believe how bad it's coming down. It's crazy. Okay, guys. Right around here, smoothing that out. Let's get the bridge between her eyes here. Now when I'm just using a little bit, I'm just barely getting a little bit on my brush, just the edge, and kind of making almost feather-like strokes, okay? All right. Hands are looking pretty good. Lightly touch those. And let's see, I can see a little bit of a stroke here on her ear. There we go. Alright, Rosy Beige is done. Hey Johnny, hey Linda. How are you guys? I am getting horrible weather, so if it gets bad, let me know, okay? I'm just watching comments because it's looking like I'm froze up below. So, okay. We've got our beige done. We're going to skip our gray. We're going to go ahead and go into, oh, you guys, I just realized I didn't grab brown. Oh, brown. Let's do Bambi, and we'll do autumn brown. Okay. We need the brown for the centers. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you guys this fun technique that I've started learning. I want to see that. I want to see Elvis so bad. It's so just FYI, Elvis is one. I love Elvis Presley. I know a lot of people think that's different because I am younger, but yes, I want to see the movie. My mother-in-law said she went and seen it. She actually is buying me tickets for my birthday because my birthday is on the 15th. So I'm excited. So you guys, I am putting all of our little paints here. So we've got pale yellow, we've got yellow, antique gold, and empire gold over here, okay? And what we're going to do is do our little brush strokes here, but we're going to get a small brush here. And we're going to kind of almost do like a one stroke technique, okay? These are really fun to do. So what we're going to do is we'll just kind of get a little bit of everything, grab our little yellow here, and then we're just going to kind of give some strokes Okay. So we're just kind of adding in as we go, just kind of picking up colors. As we go in, so just kind of grabbing a little bit of everything here, okay? So the flower leaves are going to kind of look a little bit different, but all kind of have their own unique prettiness to them. Okay, I'm going to go right here, throw in some yellow through here too, some of the lighter yellow I picked up. Did you love it, Johnny, by the way? Did you love the movie? I've been told it's really good. Now when you do this technique, just FYI you guys, it will leave a little bit more paint, but it does make it darker. And I wonder if I just painted all of that offline for you guys, sorry. Move this, tilt this just a little. I notice I'm not quite to the edge. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so we'll come in here, do our strokes. So we're just kind of pushing down lightly and kind of spinning, and then we'll come back in here. So this bottom one right here we'll do first, and then we'll kind of go in and do our second here. I'm going to add just a little bit of our pale yellows here. Do you guys like this technique? Alright, so just go in, another stroke here. And I am just using a round tipped edge brush, okay? I like we need just a little bit more of that light yellow. Maybe some of the sun yellow in here. So you're just kind of loading it in, kind of giving all of those colors on your brush at one moment, okay? Isn't that pretty? Okay, next one here. Same thing again. Grab just a little bit. Okay, just like so. Just lightly pushing through. You guys hear my storm? It's crazy. All right. Okay, you guys. I'm just going to slowly fill in the center real quick, just so that the brown will have like a better chance here. Okay, so those are done. All right, and then that was, like I said, this was a number 4 round brush, okay? Going back to our 3/8 angle brush for this. Sorry, my phone is going crazy. I'm wondering if it's severe warning. Hey, Dawn. How are you, honey? We are having a pour of rain. Tell ya. If you haven't gotten it yet, it is crazy here. Buckets worth. Now when you do add a lot of paint like these sunflowers that we're done, we're going to just kind of keep moving away, okay? You don't want to leave it in one spot too long because it will make your paint bubble, okay? Alright, so I've got the Bambi brown, and we're just going to do the circles of our sunflowers here. Now these sunflowers were the exact same sunflowers that I did on our girl owl behind us. Okay. So just taking it nice and easy, using our angle brush, getting that nice clean edge. Okay. Same thing here. And just going right around the edge there. Alright. So we got those done. Hey Susan, or Susa. How's Susa tonight? Alright. I know this brown we're going to have to use again, but I'm just going to leave this right here for right now. What we'll go ahead and do is go into our orange. I'm just going to put a little bit of orange here on our plate. For our little pumpkin. So just take a nice round. We're just rounding our brush, smoothing out. And I like to, when I do the pumpkins, I like to do my sides first and then go to my center and then do my center round part. That way my brush strokes still look consistent, okay? I'm gonna also go right here, make it right here. All right. Then we'll come in here, do a nice little round, curve in our pumpkin. Pumpkins are my favorite to paint. I love doing them. I love shading them the most because then they just look so round and juicy and plump. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry for a minute. I'm doing okay. How was everybody's 4th? We did, Friday we went to a baseball game. The Charlotte Knights, I think. They had a great fireworks show after. Good game, honestly. It was kind of dull at first, but then wow, some of the innings, whew, they were nail biters. They lost by like 1 point. But anywho, we did that, and then Friday night, what did we do Friday night? Oh, Friday night baseball game, duh. Saturday we went in, did a fireworks show. Sunday, the fireworks show got canceled. Ton of rain, and actually it wasn't rain, it was more like just thunderstorms. Crazy above the head thunderstorms. Not like the rain that is pouring right now in buckets. And then we did Sunday, we went and did fireworks, and it was very pretty. So, and then really honestly, the actual 4th, we just kind of were bummed. We were bums, we didn't really do anything. Okay, so this is a 3/0 liner or spotter brush that I'm doing here. I'm just getting the center here, and then I'm going to pick up just a little bit of the Bambi, and we're going to just kind of lightly kind of mix that in there. Actually, I'm not really liking that as much as I did last time. I might just stick with the dark. Good thing there's going to be glitter there, so I'm not too worried. If you didn't want to do glitter, I was going to show you what I did, but it turned out really cool, but I'm not caring for it on this one. Alright. Okay. That was a little bit of that autumn brown right there, okay? Oh, I know why I left out the yellow. I need to do her hair. I'm silly. Okay. Woo! Bambi Brown decided to spill all over my hand here. Woo! Goodness gracious. Note to self, don't use that. Okay. Yay. Well, I was doing better with paint. We'll go back to our pumpkin here. Do one more coat. I cannot believe this storm, you guys. This is crazy. Can you hear the thunder? Woo! There's even lightning. Crazy train. All right, we're gonna go in with some cantaloupe next on my plate here. Okay. So we're gonna just do the tip of the brush with the cantaloupe, the back of the brush with the pumpkin, kind of go back and forth here. I want it just a little more pumpkin. There we go. Kind of like that ombre, okay? So then from here, like I said, same thing. You're going to do your outer edges first of your pumpkin. Go right here, get this edge, and this one. Okay, I'm going to grab some more paint on my brush. Nice round brush stroke here. Just getting some paint drag. There we go. And we got a nice round plump little pumpkin. Oh, Susan, it's totally fine. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, Don. Oh, paint pouring. I have heard that can be an awful mess. I actually have never done it, to be honest. I haven't ventured to the paint pouring. I had a neighbor when I lived in the rental that she did it, and so I could probably get some pointers from her. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go back to our yellows real quick, and we're going to just do her hair here. And I'm just going to get this light, it's called pale yellow here. We're going to get this one down real quick, just kind of as a base. And then I'm going to do a little bit of kind of how we did these sunflowers with her hair, but just a little bit different. But kind of the same technique. Okay, so I'm just smoothing out. This pale yellow has great coverage, by the way. If you're looking for a good lighter yellow, love this one. So just going right across here. Just loading the angle brush, using kind of the angle part of my brush to get it right around that line, so we get a nice smooth line here. A little buildup of paint, so just cleaning that up. Smoothing out right there. Okay. And then right here we'll get her little pony or piggy tails here. So we got the first one. Okay. Guys, I cannot believe this storm. It's crazy. All right. I'm gonna go in here, grab my edges. Just like so. Okay, that side is done. We'll go to our next side over here. Oh, I'm sure you had a ton of fun, even though it's a mess. Anytime you do that kind of stuff with kids, I always have fun. All right. Okay, you guys, so also just a little FYI, I will be doing paint night for you guys next Monday, but Cricut class I'm going to record and have for you guys. Hubby is surprising me for my birthday and taking me to Charleston. So I'm really excited because I've never been there before. And so anyways, I'm long overdue to see the beach again. So, yay! Birthday week, right? How funny. Okay, you guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, see if we can find the brush I'm wanting. Okay. Nope, that one's too big. Sorry. We're going to go in with just a rounded number 4 here for her hair. And what I'm going to do, since we already have the yellow, we're still just going to put that as our base tone here. I'm going to pick up just a little bit of this yellow and a little bit of our Empire Gold. And we're just going to kind of come in here and do little brush strokes, okay? So a little bit different of a technique that I haven't shown you guys, but I'm really loving the effects of it because it's giving you that shading look, but you're really not having to play too much with it, right? Okay, and you can see how pretty that hair looks, right? So just going in, I'm just doing nice little strokes here with her hair, just kind of giving that effect, okay? I'll bring it up closer to the camera once I'm done with her hair and show you guys too how cool it looks. I cannot believe the thunder. Can you guys all hear that? It's insane. Yes, she was definitely proud of her project. We have projects that definitely showcase in our house for a while. And no, it's not for me. I have two very good little artists in this house. And they're not me. Okay. So we'll do our little brush strokes here. Okay. I have to push sometimes some of the girls' projects so you guys can see how cool they are. They're becoming great artists. Okay. And one more time just right here. Okay, I'm just feeling like we're missing a little bit on that one. Okay, so now you guys can kind of see. Can you see how it makes it look like hair? Ain't that cool? And it's just kind of dipping your brush into all of the little paint and really nothing to it, right? Okay, we are almost coming to an end, my friends, believe it or not. We're down to a few little bottles left. Okay, we're gonna go ahead with our green next. Oh my goodness, this thunder. They have mommy's talent. Yeah, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna use the round because I have it right here. You could use, definitely, you could use an angle brush, a small angle brush for this too. So we're just gonna go right around. We're gonna do our stem here. Alright, just gonna clean this up. Woo, we got thunder. That was right in my eyeballs. Or my lights are flickering. Like I said, we'll just keep on going until we can't go anymore. I'm gonna get her ponytails, holder, clips, whatever we want to call them. Right here. This storm is nuts. I am shocked I have not lost power, you guys. Is it bad where you're at, Susan? Are you guys not getting storms? Super dry? Well, it went quiet there for a minute after that thunder. Okay. Nope, never mind. It's back. Okay. So that was the medium, or the light foliage green. We're going to go in with the medium next. Okay, I'm going to just use that 0/3. Oh, good. Well, at least a little bit, but yeah, I get what you mean. And then here, I'm just going to kind of do a little ziggy-zag and a little line. Here, I'm going to outline kind of the edge of our stem here. And then we'll kind of do like a little loop around that. Can you guys see that? Okay, that's all of our green. We've got Lake next for her eyes. So just real quick amount here. Lake is a really good one for coverage, so I'm not too worried about a second coat on this one. And then because we're painting black at the bottom, I don't care. We're just gonna kind of go over the line a little bit. More focused on getting this nice pretty edge. Okay. Clean up just a little there. Okay. Next eye. Go right there. Nice stroke. Woo! Can you all hear this? It's crazy. Whoop! I am dropping stuff. My hands are a little numb today. Okay. We will go ahead and go into our black, and then we'll outline with just a little bit. All right, Betty, I will see you next week, hon. I'll put some black in here. All right, still using that 3/8 angle brush. We're gonna come in, get her dress. We'll do some slight shading here, and then go into outlining. So here's her cute little dress. You kind of start seeing it all coming together, huh? Susan's favorite part. You turn a white block into something. Okay, so here I'm just going to go right around. I'm going to try and be a little careful because we've got her socks here. So I'm just kind of taking my angle brush, dragging it straight across so I don't have to change brushes. To a smaller one, okay? Alright, and then just right around our edge here of our pumpkin, like so. Okay, I had a little too much paint, or not enough paint right here, so could catch this up real quick. Okay, go right around her socks here. Alright, same thing on this side. Okay, don't like the point of this little guy. There we go. Now we get to have fun, go crazy. Nice smooth strokes, send that out. crazy over here. Alright, smoothing out. Okay, I'm going to grab the edges real quick. Right here. And I just realized I painted myself into a corner. Goodness gracious. All right. Go right around our pumpkin. There's a little spot in between her hair, but I'm going to get that with the detail brush. No risk in doing this. Messing it up now, right? Okay. Let's see. How are we going to get to her? We'll go right here. Go right here. Get in between her little collar here. Okay. All right. Clean up right here. There we go. But yeah, I could find Brian right now if I wanted to. Why are the edges black? Because the laser, it burns the edges. So you'll see it a little bit. It sometimes will give a little bit of soot too from the laser. But yeah, it burns the edges when it cuts through. So you'll see them brown. A lot of the time when I'm painting, you'll see them white because I've already primed. But yeah, that's why. That's how you can always tell a laser cut image. Or I shouldn't say image, product. It has like a nice black edge to it. Sometimes it's golden, but it's darker. Okay. Just gonna clean up her little eye edge there. There we go. Look how cute she's coming along. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna grab some water and throw some water here in the, oops, you guys can't see that, in the ice tray. I'll take it. Okay, mix it real good there. Now remember, I like to do that because it makes the paint go on just a little bit easier, especially when you're working with this small thin liner brush, which is a 10/0. We're gonna do a little liner brush and me are having fun. There we go. Now it wants to do pretty lines for me. Okay. Alrighty, we're gonna go right across here. I'm gonna do a little zigzag. Go right around her apron here. I'm just cleaning up some of the edges. I had some brush strokes that I didn't care for. And you guys, I just realized I'm doing this and I didn't do shading. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Hold, please. We'll go right around here real quick and get our hand. Okay. Let's do some quick shading because I don't like how our shoes are blending in. We're going to grab some drizzle gray, or I'm sorry, rain gray. I know I always use drizzle, but this is rain. It's a bit darker. And yeah, we'll go with that in the brush again. Maybe. There we go. Where is that thing? There we go. Actually, I'm going to go with a little bit smaller. We're going to go with a 1/8 angle. Okay. Let me grab just a little bit of black out here and put it on my tray. Okay. I'm going to grab the rain gray, the black here. Kind of go back and forth here. Okay. This is what I meant by it gives it a little bit more dimension. I didn't get too far in our outlining that we're okay. But see what I mean now? You can see the difference between her shoes and her skirt. Kind of where they start. Go right up here, kind of get her top of her dress. So now it doesn't look like a big black blow up. Okay. All right. Go right around the edges of her socks here. Her shoe. See how cute that looks? Versus this side where you kind of can't get the idea of where everything is. Just that little bit of shading and it makes it look so much prettier. And then right down at the bottom, I'm just doing a very light part, so my brush is like barely getting on that edge there. We're gonna go right around here, get her sleeve. Okay, much better. Back to liner brush. Sorry, guys. Couldn't handle it. Okay. We'll get our little pumpkin here. There we go. Just going right around our edge here. Okay. Again. Okay. Just kind of fixing up right here. There we go. Get the edge of her collar real quick as well while I'm right here. Okay. This storm is like relentless. It is not letting up, is it? All right. Thank you, Linda. Appreciate it. You have a wonderful night, honey. Okay, so we're gonna just go right here, get our cute little smile. Okay. I'm gonna get our nose. I had a little bit of a drag with my paintbrush, so I'm just cleaning that up. Okay. So we're just cleaning there. Go right here. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we'll go with a little flick, look at her eyelashes. Okay. There we go. This brush is getting bogged down here. All right. There we go. So just quick little strokes. Adding in her hair here. I'm gonna do a little ziggy-zag here for her bonnet. Get our little piggy tails here. More time. All right. And right here. Okay. Edge of her bonnet and her ear here. All right, now we'll go into our pretty sunflowers. This is when it really starts bringing out that prettiness of these sunflowers too. You'll start seeing the shape of them come out. Okay. All right. There we go. One down, two more to go. Between this rainstorm and painting, you guys must be sleeping on me. I know you guys always say that painting is relaxing, it calms you guys, so I am sure if you're hearing the rainstorm too, you're like lulled off. Alright, you guys, let's go right here. Feel like a little ziggy zaggy. Maybe, there we go. Brush wants to behave tonight. Okay. Like I said, I'm having a hard time filling with my hands, so I think that's not helping either. Played too much today. I'm getting ready for a vendor show, a 2-day vendor show at the end of July, so I've been cutting and getting all the designs ready. There we go, one more there. There we go. I feel like we're missing a little right there. There we go. Get the edge of her bonnet here. Get the rest of her hair on this side. Right there. Okay. Get a little hair tie. A little paint residue. Okay. And one more with her hair. I'll go back up, get the rest of her bonnet part. Okay. And then have a little bit of fun with the top of her hat here, right? Had too much of a brush drag right there. I didn't care for it, so we're going to clean that up just a little. Okay, and then I'm going to clean my brush real quick here. So I got a nice clean brush because I want it really thin. And we'll get her eyes right here real quick. Oop. There we go. Same thing on this end. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Okay, we'll go in, add some highlight and glitter, and we will call her done. All right, I'm gonna get her eyes real quick. I'm just using the back of my brush, doing 2 little dots here. I do want this one little dot just a little bit bigger. There we go. Right there. There we go. Okay, we're going to just do a quick little highlight on her across the bridge of her nose. One just kind of on her lips. There. Kind of going down into her chin area. Get a little of the zigzag there. And I just grab a little bit on her hair. I don't need to mix this paint up. We're getting a little bit of some dryage up on the top here. Okay. Okay. Grab just a little there. And we'll go right here. Just adding a little bit of highlight to her hair there. I'll grab right here with the pumpkin. Grab her shoulders. There we go. Okay. Oh, her ears here. Her little pony tail holders, just a little something. Grab her ear right there. Okay, let's grab our sunflowers. Whew. All right. I'm not hitting every leaf, I'm just kind of hitting a little bit of them. Just kind of giving some highlight there. Okay. Kind of feel like that one needs one. Well, maybe we'll hit everyone because I'm not liking the every other. All right. Oop, one right there. Okay. That looks good, I think. Okay, I did notice I forgot to outline down here on her shoes, and I'm not caring for it. And her bottom half here. Must have got a little sidetracked. Okay. Sorry guys. I just wasn't loving how that was looking. Grab just a little more for her sock right here. Okay. There we go. All right, we are gonna call her done besides just one little highlight here with our highlights. And I lied, I want one more right here. Okay. Okay, done, I promise. We're gonna grab a little bit of the blush here. So I just get a little bit of the normal makeup blush and I just put a little bit on here, just using that same cheap blush brush, okay? And I know right now it looks kind of scary. We're gonna take our finger here and kind of just lightly blend it in, okay? And you can kind of round it. If you take too much off, you can always go and get more. But you can kind of see her blush now. Just a little bit of some rosiness on her cheeks and her nose. We'll go into grabbing the Mod here. Thank you guys, because you know we can't finish without glitter. Let me grab this brush. So I'm just using the champagne. And what I did on the owl is I just went right around her apron, kind of almost like a cute little trim. And we trimmed it with glitter. And then I also added just a little bit into the sunflowers. And I put this on the wrong side. Okay, we'll leave that on there. Put just a little bit here and a little bit there. Okay. I'm gonna shake it this way. And voila! Isn't she cute? I'm so excited. Hey Casey, thank you. Let me flip my camera for you guys so you guys can see. There she is. Isn't she fun? So we got glitter on our sunflowers. You guys can see that detailing and the shading of her hair and all of that. Her pumpkin and then her apron. Yay! Shading's my favorite. I love doing shading. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I think maybe our storm is done. I love how you guys like play with the name. I wish that, you know, we could say, hey, I have but everybody calls me Reach anyway, so you're already halfening my name. Well, you guys have a wonderful night. Hopefully these storms aren't so crazy for you, Dawn, if you're getting them. And I will see you guys next week. Casey, I'll talk to you, but you're probably hearing this anyway, so I'll just say, so I'll do paint class on Monday, and then Tuesday, Cricut class, I will be doing a recording, and then we'll get it posted for you guys, okay? Nothing there. Oh my gosh, it is crazy here. I wonder if it's headed your way. I honestly have been shocked that it didn't, my power didn't go out. I had a couple of lights that went through. Oh, bad storm here, Case. It literally started just before I got on. Oh, it's blurry. Yeah, it could be me, you guys. And Facebook is so far behind on the video that it's showing there that I have no idea. Yeah, my husband is surprising me. Yes, lots of storms. Husband is surprising me for my birthday and taking me to Charlotte next week. So, birthday's on the 15th, so we're going a little bit early, but yeah. Oh, not on your end? Okay. Who knows? It's starting to die down, but it was really ugly earlier. All right, you guys. Well, I will see y'all later. If you guys have questions or anything, let me know. I will talk to you later. Your internet's bad. Yeah. Okay, guys. Bye.